This is the Riverhawk Report, a weekend recap for Monday, March 1st, 2010. And there is an awful lot to talk about. The basketball teams in the postseason. One is done, the other is moving forward. Track and field at the New England Championships. Hockey making a push for home ice, and the baseball season is underway. We'll start on the ice. The UMass Lowell Hockey Riverhawks picked up 3 of a possible 4 points during a home-and-home weekend with Providence College. The Riverhawks have moved into sole possession of 4th place, the final home ice playoff spot in an extraordinarily crowded Hockey East. The Riverhawks did it with 125 minutes of relentless hockey. They beat the Friars Friday night at the Songus Center 4-0, and Saturday battled from 2 goals down to tie Providence at 2. We'll start with Friday night. The Riverhawks simplified their game and pounded the visitors. UMass Lowell shut out Providence and hammered the Friars net with 51 shots on goal. They scored 4 times.
You know, I was really happy for the guys. They got after it. They were winning a lot of battles. And really, we played a very, simple, fundamental game. And hopefully we understand that if you play that way, you've got an opportunity to get what you want out of it. In that first period, it looked as though, we could have been up 3 or 4-0. It was difficult for us to score goals, but then we stuck with it. And I thought we were very tenacious in that 5-foot radius around the net and really got after them.
That is head coach Blaze McDonald. Senior defenseman Steve Capraro got the Riverhawks' first goal, the only one they would need. It was the first of his career, and it was the game winner. Scott Campbell, Chris Auger, and Jonathan Maniff added second period goals.
Got it back to Capraro, sends it across to Goers. Goers holds right point, then to Capraro, left point. His shot, score! The first goal of the collegiate career of Steve Capraro and the Riverhawks lead by a score of 1-0. Cappy finally finds the back of the net. Pokes it to right to Auger. Auger with a shot. Where is it? Campbell shoots and scores! And the Riverhawks have a 2-0 lead. Scott Campbell will get by combination. Goal. Here's Campbell for right backhander save made. Right footed back in front. Auger shoots and scores. 3-0 Riverhawks. Chris Auger will off the draw. Ballerani got the puck to Goers. Right boards, right corner. Goers behind the net. Now a jam in front. Score! Jonathan Maniff poked it home as he turned the net. And just taking the pass from Goers, stepped out, it's 4-0 Riverhawks. Jonathan Maniff.
At the other end of the ice, goaltender Carter Hutton went about his job with the expected efficiency. He turned aside all 30 shots that he saw.
Yeah, I thought early on they had a couple good chances, and, that's my job, kind of keep the team in it and things like that. Sometimes I'm called upon, and, I thought from the second period on we just took over, and the way we played tonight is huge, and that's a team I know to come, and you know what I mean? And we got to keep bringing that all the time.
For Hutton, the shutout was the 10th of his career, a school record he continues to add to. But records were not on his mind.
You know the situation, you know what I mean? You know the score, you know what's on the line here. We're playing to get in the playoffs, we're playing for home ice, and that's something with our team. They play so well in front of me. They made my job easy. I had to be solid when I was called upon, and they did the rest.
It's not so much the score and where we're at, it's how we feel, and he gave us such a level of certainty by the way he was playing that we were able to play our game, and you don't get jumpy because you're like, oh, we got to block every shot, it might be in our net, and Carter gives us that level of confidence, and he also did a pretty good job moving the puck at times, so they really could employ their forecheck.
Again, the Friday night final was 4-0 Riverhawks. Saturday was a bit of a different story. The Riverhawks were down early, 2-0 after Providence scored twice, 29 seconds apart in the first period, and the Riverhawks missed on several opportunities. But UMass Lowell battled back.
I really give our team a lot of credit to kind of come back. And we just couldn't get enough offense going, couldn't score enough. We had our chances, but you're right. I thought we really picked up our play in the second and third period, and and in the overtime too, and played really hard.
A second period goal from the banged up and aching Scott Campbell narrowed the gap, and Corey Felitti tied it with a laser beam into the top of the net early in the third.
Hutton out of the net to play it. We'll send it up ice. Opportunity here. Campbell down the right side. Then cut for the net. Shot by Campbell. Score! Riverhawks are on the board. A power play goal. Scott Campbell. And it is a 2-1. Near boards, Corey Felitti blocks an attempted clear battle. Puck still in the crowd. Now it is controlled by Felitti. Holds. Fires. Scores! Corey Felitti put it under the crossbar. And we are tied at 2 early in the third period. Just a minute.
Glad to get a tie here, but yeah, we played hard. Certainly, I'm disappointed in myself for missed 2 open nets, but sometimes that happens, and just got to look at Vermont next weekend.
Felitti was happy with his goal, but frustrated by a couple of missed opportunities.
I just fired it to the top shelf. I mean, you go figure. Don't score 2 goals right in front of the net with a wide open net, but I get one from that angle. I think he was playing it for me to pass it, and I just caught him cheating.
The Riverhawks came away with a point, a 2-2 tie. It leaves the hockey club in 4th place, 3 points out of 3rd place, and 1 point ahead of 3 teams hoping for home ice. The Riverhawks will wrap up the regular season next weekend with 2 games at the Saga Center against the hard-charging Catamounts of the University of Vermont. UMass Lowell men's basketball won its postseason opener. The Riverhawks defeated Assumption 91-79. 4 players were in double digits. Kevin Carr, Matt Welch each hit for 18. Ali Kanan added 17 and Kyle Kayola threw in 16. Turnovers proved key. The Riverhawks forced 20 while committing only 9. UMass Lowell is now 17-11. They visit a tough Bentley club Monday night. For UMass Lowell women, the season is over. They were defeated in their playoff opener Sunday. They lost to AIC 63-59. UMass Lowell led most of the way, but AIC closed out the game on a 20-4 run, and that was it.
The biggest thing for us was they scored, I think, on 7 of their last 8 possessions or 8 of their last 9 possessions. So, I mean, we just didn't defend in the end of the game.
That is head coach Kathy O'Neill. She was disappointed by the outcome, but not by the season.
It's disappointing, but I was proud of our team. I mean, I think we did some things this year that, we needed to do. Obviously, today's game was not an indication of, I think, what we would like to do, but we held the lead for most of the game, and we struggled down the stretch.
Bianca Simmons led Riverhawks scoring with 22 points. Senior Jen Valenti added 14.
For the seniors, they had a terrific year. They really did some things. We really, moved this program, I think, forward for them. I'm proud of them, and I think they should be proud of themselves, and that's what I told them. And then, obviously, for the kids coming back, they know how hard we've worked just to get to this point, and now, we've tasted a little bit of this, and we got to work a lot harder to get further.
The Riverhawks finished the season 16-11. UMass Lowell indoor track and field busy this past weekend. The New England Championships. 6 women and 3 men grabbed all New England honors. Among the women honored were Haley Katarius in the 500 meters, Jackie Barrett in the shot put, Ashley Zielinski in the 55-meter hurdles and the 200-meter dash, Shannon Cunningham and Nicole Giaquinto in the 400 meters, and Lyra Clark in the mile. Grabbing honors on the men's side were Angus McDonald in the 3,000 meters and as part of the distance medley relay, Corey Murray in the shot put, and William Neguijoy in the long jump. Track and field stays busy. Both the IC4A and ECAC championships are scheduled for next weekend. Baseball kicked into gear during the weekend. The Riverhawks took 2 out of 3, opening the season playing games in the warmer weather of Morehead City, North Carolina. The Riverhawks took 2 games from East Stroudsburg State, the first 3-2 in 13 innings on a steal of home by David Martinez. The second 11-5 as Luke Wallace hit 2 home runs in a triple, driving in 6 runs. UMass Lowell had trailed 5-1 midway through that ball game. The Riverhawks wrapped up the weekend with a 14-1 loss to Southern Connecticut State. UMass Lowell will be in Westchester, Pennsylvania next weekend for 4 games. And that's the Riverhawk Report for Monday, March 1st, 2010.